Hi guys, John with you, and you're welcome to another update on the MARDER tree from ITALERI. And this time it's the final reveal. Yeah, I've finally finished it. I'm happy with how it all came out. Overall, it was a very enjoyable build, I must say. Definitely recommend this kit. It was a very good build. All parts fitted together, did exactly what they were supposed to do. The moulding on it was quite nice, and the fit was absolutely perfect. So, you know, I can't fault the kit in any way at all. Yes, the plastic was a bit brittle. It was that old type plastic, but still, you know, everything fitted and everything went together well. So, you know, you wouldn't know the difference really whether it was an old kit or a new kit, to be quite honest with you. You know, can't fault it at all. I mean, and believe me, I looked for faults because I don't like ITALERI normally. I've had a lot of bad experiences with them, but I persisted, and you know, I continued on with building ITALERI, and I found a good one. Yep, I found a good one. Now, there are a couple of good ones out there, believe me, there are good ones, and there are bad ones as well. There's bad in all makes. Nobody sort of gets away from the criticism of a bad kit. But like I said, I can't fault this one. So let's get down to the bench and have a final little look at the MARDER. I stuck it on an old base, so don't go asking me any questions about the base or anything like that. It's one of the old bases that I've used many times in the past. I don't go building dioramas or vignettes for every kit. I do for the odd ones, but in general, I don't have room for them. Simple as that. I don't have room for them, because once you get, say, 5 or 6 built, where are you going to put them? Because they'll take up so much space. I mean, each one takes up the space of about two models. And when you start stacking up the models and you're going to go storing them around and finding places to put them and shelf space and things like that, you start running out of space very quickly, which I have done. So I've kind of trying to squeeze things in together. So I'm reusing some old bases just to sort of, you know, to show them off a bit. So with this one, we're going to have a look at it. I'm going to tell you what I did for the last few finishing bits of it, and which will be my new way of doing videos. I will put up some still pictures at the end, so you can kind of pause and sort of zoom in or out, whichever you want to do for a finish. You can get some sort of reasonably good close-ups as well. So just want to take this opportunity to say thank you very much for sticking with me throughout this build, and stay tuned to the channel for further builds upcoming and on the way. So without further ado, let's get down to the bench and we'll have our final look at this little lovely kit from ITALERI. Okay guys, so here we are down at the bench, and as you can see, there's the final appearance of this the little MARDER 3. Now, if you've been keeping up with the build, you will see that the last time I had it sort of ready then for the dull coat and the dusting, which I'm after giving it, and one or two other little things that I'm after doing to it then as well since then. So basically, after the last update, what I did was I gave it a dull coat. Okay, and the dull coat kind of took that glossiness off it, gave it a more natural look, and then what I did was around each of the scratches, okay, should we say around most of the scratches, not each of the scratches, right? Change the light there. There we go. You can see there, see a bit of lighter paint. Okay, I went over it with XF60. Just around some of the scratches, going to show where sort of paint had been scraped off and left kind of reasonably fresh paint behind it. It just gives it a bit of depth to the scratches and things. It just makes them look that little bit nicer. Now, to be 100% honest with you, I'm not exactly thrilled to bits with the rust streaking. before anybody said to me that rust streaking isn't great. I know it's not great. Some of them come out very, very nice, but unfortunately some of them are a bit, I'm not 100% happy with some of them. I need a bit more practice, shall we say, definitely on rust streaking. It's something that I'm reasonably new to, and I'm working on it, but I'm getting there, and I'm happy enough with the overall effect. But those rust streaks are a little bit on the ugly side, shall we say. But other than that, the rest of the kit came out absolutely fabulous. I love the deck, that little sort of platform there at the back. Really like how that came out. The chipping and the fading and all that kind of thing, that all came out very, very well. The gun itself, maybe a little bit overboard on the weathering, but I don't think so. I don't think so at all. You know, the sort of these sandstorms and things, it literally kind of sand blasted some of their equipment, and if the paint was sort of lightly put on, it blasted paint away. It definitely did, and it sort of really lightened it in areas. That's why I use the German grey as the undercoat for these, because these would have been painted in the German grey and then sort of given a quick painting of the desert yellow or dark yellow over it, and you know, it would have scraped off pretty easily. But like I said, I'm happy with the overall effect, and when you stick it on a little base like that, you know, it's quite nice. So you could do a lovely little piece for a diorama, if you want to go down that line. This kit does come with 2 figures. Wasn't a lover of the figures. I actually thought they were actually quite naff, to be quite honest with you. They were very bad, and like I've often said in the past, if things aren't good, I would prefer not to use them rather than use them and having it sort of ruin the whole effect. But I'm sure, you know, if you wanted to make yourself a nice little display with this kit, you could go off and get some aftermarket figures, even go down the line of some resin figures, because it definitely deserves a nice home. And if you're a lover of the Marder, then this kit is definitely for you, because it is a nice build. It really is, and a lovely fit. So I'm going to leave it at that, lads. I'm going to leave the build at that. There's nothing really more I can say or do about it. Really happy with how everything came out. You know, the rust on the exhaust pipe, I'm happy with that. I think it looks quite realistic. And overall, like I said, I mean, there's only one thing I'm slightly disappointed in, is in my rust streaks. They're not the worst, but then again, you know, they're not the best. And one side kind of giving it the dull coat that sealed them all in, so unfortunately I couldn't kind of go back over it again and play around with them more. But you know, if you get it to that stage, like I showed you in the video when I was doing the rust, if you're not happy with them, it's very easy to remove them. Not once you've sealed them all in, but you know, before you seal it all in, it is actually quite easy to remove them again. A bit of white spirit on a cotton bud, and you can wipe them away. But you know, some of them, like I said, some of them I'm happy with, some of them I'm not. But overall, I am really happy with the overall effect of everything. I'm quite happy with that. So like I said, I'm going to leave it at that, lads. I will be putting in some still photographs, some pictures, some still pics for a finish after this. You can kind of flick through them or let them play themselves, and you know, pause if you want to look at things or whatever. Any questions you want to ask me about it, stick them in the comments box below and let me know what you think yourself. Anything you want to ask me, you can ask me as well. And don't forget to give it the old thumbs up, okay? Give it the old like, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and to hit the bell. And by hitting the bell, you'll be notified as soon as I upload another video. And as usual, once I've finished, now the next video will be an unboxing. Okay, and the next video I'm going to do is another 38T, based on the Czech 38 Panzer 38. When the Germans moved in, they sort of started off with the Panzer 38T. Then they developed the MARDER off it, and of course then the Hetzer as well. Sort of all three kind of came off the same base, so it was well utilised, and the Hetzer was used right up to the end of the war. These things were sort of faded out by about late 43, that they stopped using these. They found that the Hetzer was a better use for the bases of them. These were a bit high, but you know, it is what it is. Exactly, it is what it is. So anyway, lads, I'll catch you soon. Don't forget, like I said, to stay tuned to the channel for further videos. So I'm going to love you and leave you, and my final words, as usual, will be stay safe out there, be nice to one another, but most of all, go out and buy yourself a kit, build it and enjoy it. This is John signing off. See you soon. Take care.